Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Lewis's vlog. And we started the week off with a pause bench press there. I think he got something around a 95 kilogram. Uh, One of the things that we're going to do a little different with his vlog, even though he's previously been a hard gainer, he's come back, we've gained weight. He's come back from surgery, from illness, all sorts of stuff, and we've rebuilt. We've got him back to where he was and finally starting to push past it before he got sick, got hurt, everything else. But we're at a point now where his bulk has gone, well enough that it's like, okay, his body fat's high enough. We're going to stop gaining weight. We're going to stop gaining weight for a bit and let him recomposition. And this is something I usually recommend people in their first, couple years of lifting, depending on where they're at. I don't like people cutting who are not obese. And the reason is people who are chasing muscle and strength, those cuts derail your gains. Okay? I like them to spend some time just solidifying their gains, gaining muscle. And if their body fat creeps up a little higher than we like, we can always recomposition. Now, does recomping fast? No. Can you do it when you're lean? Probably not. And, I've made a lot of videos and posts and everything in the past explaining the factors involved with that. There's a sliding scale of 3 different factors that determine whether you can recomposition and how effectively you can do so. And I'm not going to cover all that again in any sort of detail, but he's at a point to where we can probably see a little bit of recomp, but I don't want him to stop making gains completely. Okay, so that means no cutting. Because again, if you haven't built your gains up enough, and you really haven't built enough myofibrillar growth and things for muscle memory, I just find that novice lifters, or late novices, early intermediate sometimes, they start losing muscle. They lose strength easier early on. I would rather them recomp for a little bit and sit at the same body fat, and maybe if they lose a couple of pounds, their body fat percentage will go down a little bit. But I don't like them doing dedicated cuts or even mini cuts. Again, unless they say, I'm happy with them, I've got more muscle than I want, and I want to get really lean. Or in the case of, they're at an unhealthy body fat, that's different. But if we're in unhealthy body fat, the goal is now our health and losing body weight, not gaining muscle or strength anymore. Okay? So in his case, what do we do for this week? Other stuff. I'm about to scale some of his exercises down, by the way. And the reason for that, he's no longer in a calorie surplus. So, recovery can become an issue. It's something I always said for him. I have him do a lot of stuff, a little more volume than I might have other people do, because he's novice enough. We can get away with it too. He's been bulking. He's been gaining weight consistently every single week. But now we're at a point where, his body fat is a little higher than he's comfortable with, and that's okay. We can work on, again, just adjusting body composition a little, and it can be done as long as progressive overload is present. We're training hard, proteins kept high, dietary fat fairly low, all that. So the exercises we did, pause benching, JM presses, chin-ups, rows, lateral raises. All right, we pulled a sumo deadlift max on max effort lower, and we did good mornings, dumbbell split squats, hanging leg raises, glute bridges. All right, then we get over to dynamic effort benching day, so we do speed bench. I'm having him do incline here. I'm about to pull the incline out. I don't think that we need incline. I think he needs to just focus on benching and pause benching, even on his speed work and his triceps and a little bit of delt work, and it's really where our focus needs to be. I don't think we need the incline work. And the reasoning being, again, he needs to recover from all the volume. We're not bulking anymore. Different ball game. But on this day, outside of the incline, we're doing the same other movements. We're doing rows, chin-ups, laterals, JM presses, right? Nothing fancy in here. He is now pricing power racks. That's going to be a big game changer for us. When we have an actual real rack, I can push some of his movements harder. We can push squatting a little bit harder. We can do more pen work if we need to for maxes. Again, we can do stuff differently once we have that rack. So I am looking forward to that. It's something I'm looking forward to. Again, being able to change up what we do a little bit. But here on the speed day, there was the chins. Then we're going to do laterals. And now that he's no longer bulking, we may see the chin-ups continue to improve. All right, we're going to see those improve. But again, I like the laterals for the younger guys like this who do care about their look. Laterals or upright rows are usually what you want to do. And it really is that simple. Again, people start worrying about that word aesthetic, and really the key to the aesthetic look is just building your delts and getting leaner. That's really, quite frankly, that is the biggest factors, barring genetics and PEDs. Okay, just be honest about it. Because you can choose what to put in your body, but if you're not going to put anything in your body, you accept that there will be limits based upon your genetics, and that's okay. But for most guys who are just chasing that look, just work on your shoulders and get leaner. That's it. It's probably going to give you that look that you want eventually. Unless you think that you're going to look like the guy on the magazine. The guy on the magazine doesn't look like the guy on the magazine, so you're sure as hell not going to pull it off. All right. But dynamic effort, lower day, speed boxes, speed sumo pulls, good morning split squats, glute bridges. Okay. Meat and potatoes exercises. And we have been working on his range of motion on the glute bridges. That comes up. I've always asked that occasionally. It's weird. People are like, don't do glute bridges or hip thrusts anymore hardly yourself, except I occasionally do. And then I have multiple clients in their vlogs who do them. So, I like these exercises. I don't always think they're for everyone, depending upon what equipment you have available. They don't always fit into everyone's recovery. Something else might be a better use of your time in there, but they're good exercises. And I like them a lot for base building. I tend to prescribe glute bridges a lot for non-advanced lifters who don't have a lot of equipment. Okay. I'm actually a big fan of them for that purpose. They're just easier to recover from than doing a bunch more deadlifts and squats and things. They're far easier on recovery, and they build a lot of the same musculature, right? So we use them. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.